So for you Cobra Kai fans on its whole world, right? So this is a little bit message from me to Cobra Kai fans on this world. First of all, for everyone who pretend themselves as a badass and part of Cobra Kai Dojo, you're a nerd, man. You call yourself badass when all you do is just lay down on your bed on your couch or whatever and watch Netflix, watch Cobra Kai series, and you pretend yourself as a part of them, and you imagine yourself as a part of characters of it. You pretend yourself as Miguel who fight Kyler on the lunch fight, and you thought you will impress chicks or whatever, man. And you pretend yourself how that offends someone bullied you, but in reality you're not even getting bullied, right? But in reality, or even you are getting bullied and you are crying, right? Not badass, man. You're a nerd, right? All of those people who watch Cobra Kai are nerds. And also, I don't like nerd stereotypes, so I didn't mean negative at all, right? So Cobra Kai is, I love Cobra Kai. I like Cobra Kai. Is season 4 leak come out, right? Whatever you say it, man. Cobra Kai is, yeah. Cobra Kai never dies, whatever. So I just don't really like the fan of Cobra Kai. I love the series. I like the series. I love so much the series of Cobra Kai, but I don't really like about how fans commented on the ever per video on YouTube about it. There is a couple's video. I mean, much videos about what if, and what if, right? So what if you are watching Cobra Kai series when you are eating snack, eating disorder, and eating and lay on your bed and watch Cobra Kai series and do it over and over? What happened? What happened if you do that? Right? And pretend yourself as part of them, but in the end, in the reality, you are nothing, right? I'm also called nerd back in the day when I was in school. Now I'm shade, but I don't want to impress anyone. I mean, I don't really like to impress anyone because I'm lazy to do it. I mean, I prove myself to myself, not anyone else, not everyone. I don't really want to impress anyone. That's just like every kind of video of body transformations on YouTube that's showing their body that doesn't really change at all. 1 year, but that's ended on something. There is one point that they are stop doing it, right? Stop with information. Stop becomes pretending yourself as part of the series of the movie or soap opera, whatever you call it. You're not part of them. You are part of your own story, man. I mean, it's okay to watch a movie or whatever, or watch series of. I watch Cobra Kai too, but these days I don't really watch it. Not because I don't like it, because I discover more thing that's makes me interesting more. So I think that's what I'm gonna say to Cobra Kai fans. That's always, I don't know. That's really ironic, man. It's ironic that's to think much of people on this world that pretend themselves as a part of the story that's not even exists on their mind. They're nothing, but they are just pretending. They're just lucid dreaming and not do anything. Dreaming as part of the movie, dreaming as the main character, pretending as to be as popular as them, but they don't do anything. They don't improve themselves. They don't work out. They don't keep healthy. All they do is just sleep and lucid dreaming about how wonderful that imaginary mind, right? I remember that one of people commented on videos on YouTube about Cobra Kai, one of Cobra Kai's scene where Miguel fight Kylo and his gang. One of the people says that, you know, that's every teenage boy's dream, right? I cannot say that's wrong. That's right too. I felt the same way too when I was 8th grade, but not now. That's when I was 14 to 15 years old. When I was 16, going to 17, and I was 17, I discovered that's useless to think like that. It's useless to do something positive, but not for yourself, but for everyone. Life's too short to do something positive, but do it not for yourself, but to impress anyone, impress everyone. That's useless, man. Or whatever scene on the movies. Let's just say a scene when on the lunch and they are singing. I don't really like to say what kind of movie. That's one guy of the high school students that's singing. I don't know, maybe a Bruno Mars song. I forgot. I mean, I remember, but I don't really like to call it. Say it. And they really, and the people's on the comment section is really imagine about themselves as part of them. Come on, man, it's real life, bro. This is not movie. This is not soap opera. This movie about ourselves. We don't need to pretend to be someone that we like that doesn't even ourselves. All we have to do is just doing for ourselves. And anyway, this is not motivation. This is motive. This because I really really hate those people that's commented on comment section like that. It's really cringe, man. Cringe. You know cringe, right? They don't do anything, but they just pretend themselves as part of them. It doesn't even exist on their mind. I say this and over and over and over because I'm really, really, really disgusted to those comments YouTube section. That's people's imagine themselves and wish themselves to make that scene at least one, right? But that's not wrong at all. I didn't say that's wrong. No, I don't say that's wrong. I didn't say it's wrong. I don't say it's wrong. The problem is they just imagine. They just dreaming, right? It's okay to. I also discovered myself that several videos before this, or even only one videos that I say that with on social media. I admit that's not right at all. I admit that's wrong because we need to adapt it to technology, to social, to become adaptable. And if we are not adaptation to this technology, social media, we are not. It's kind of hard to success. I mean, quit to social media is to become more happier, not successful. No. But I think there is some way to become happy, even if you are using social media, but in the right way. Me like these times I like to watch YouTube, watch songs from the 70s to 80s. I don't know. The songs is really good, makes me calm but energetic at the same time. Not these songs nowadays that talk about same whatever. I don't really like that. Anyway, that's what I'm gonna say because I'm really really disgusted by those comments on YouTube section that's really imagine themselves as a part of the movie or whatever. I actually think the same way too. Honestly, I once or even until now, sometimes I pretend myself as someone that's I idolize or yeah, just like that, right? But I still try to for myself. I still improvise myself, not only imagining it, right? This is how I'm gonna say. Sorry if it's too sarcastic or toxicism because I don't really because if I do that I do that unintentionally, right? Have a beautiful day.